Here I have a beginner's calisthenics leg workout for you. Absolutely no weights whatsoever. So first off is squats, and I'd recommend doing at least 12 reps. Try and go as low down as you possibly can. If you could do arse to the grass, as they would call it, then do it. If you cannot, then do not. And do not go very, very, very fast. Try and do it at moderate speeds. So you've got more time under tension, and yeah, so it's more intense on your muscles to allow them to grow. And yeah, there is 6 different exercises, and I'm doing some active rest in between each exercise for 60 seconds. The rest intervals are. And I'm just doing this because, yeah, I thought just standing there is going to be a bit boring for you to watch. But yeah, you can do this if you want to, but you don't have to. But yeah, it makes your heart rate a lot higher. It makes it more intense on your legs because this is using your legs. And the next exercise coming up in any moment now is high knees. And as you can see, I'm trying to raise my knees up as high as possible. And you want to be doing 12 reps on each leg. The higher your knees come up, the harder it's going to be. And if with any of the exercises you can't do the maximum amount of reps that I've mentioned doing for each different one, then just do less reps for each. And as you get stronger over time, you can increase the amount of reps that you're doing, and you can even make modifications to some of the exercises to make them a lot harder. For example, with the squats, what you could do is jumping squats instead if you felt you needed to make it harder. But yeah, like I said, this is a very, very basic beginner's calisthenics workout for people that are really, really new to calisthenics. And now we have back and forward lunges. Try and put your leg out as far in front of you as possible, and try and keep the second bottom half of your leg as straight as possible. And then, yeah, as you can see, go back on your tippy toes and try and get your knee down to the floor. And you want to be doing 12 reps on each leg, so 6 forward and 6 backward. Some people are going to find that their balance is going to be really thrown off, but as you practice more and more over time, your balance will get better. So just do your best. If you go to move forward or backwards and you fall, just keep going and going and going. And as I mentioned, you want to be resting for around 60 seconds. I'm actually only resting for around 30 seconds. I only just remembered now. And obviously, yeah, I'm doing the active rest. And the reason why I only did it for around 30 seconds is because I thought, yeah, doing it for 60 seconds is just going to drag the video out too long. It's going to be quite boring for people to watch. And at this point, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun and do a little spin around, which made me laugh, and I hope that it entertains you a little bit. And then, yeah, we're about to move on to the next exercise. And yeah, I forgot to get my phone to check the timer because I want to stick to specific times. And for the wall sit, you want to be doing at least 15 seconds preferably, but for some people that is going to be too hard. So if it's too hard for you, just do your best and get as close as you can to 30 seconds. And as you get stronger over time, you can increase it to 60 seconds. I wouldn't recommend doing it any longer. And once you find 60 seconds is quite easy, then you would start adding some weighted plates to your lap. And you want your lap to be completely flat, but yeah, the lower you are, the harder it's going to be. So if you find that's too hard, then just raise the top half of your body up even higher. And once you've done one round of all the 6 different exercises, you want to be doing 3 to 4 rounds in total. But yeah, some people may only be able to do 1 round or 2 rounds, so just do how much feels right for you. But make sure that if you are finishing the rounds, you don't just quit and give up early just because your mind is saying for you to stop. Because, yeah, a lot of time it is just about mind over matter and pushing through. And if you really want to get those gains, you need to push through your mind's limitations. And this next exercise is called single leg hip thrust. So what you do is you have your back flat on the floor, then fully engage your hips, your abs, and your legs. Keep one leg as flat as possible, as you can see that I'm doing, and keep one leg bent like I have, and then lift up with your legs and your abs at the same time. And you want to be doing 12 on each side, and try and lift up as high as possible. The higher you lift, the harder it's going to be. So if you find you cannot lift up your hips as high as I am, then just do it a bit lower. And even for me, in this hot weather in Thailand, I'm starting to get quite a sweat on, and because I'm doing that active rest, It is slightly intense for me, nowhere near as tense as my actual workouts for myself, but still it's a little bit of a challenge for me, which is good. And yeah, it's really getting my heart rate up. As you can see, there's loads of sweat on the mat, and yeah, it's getting the oxygen flowing throughout my whole body, reducing CO2 levels, stimulating my lymphatic system, giving me a massive endorphin release as well, and just making me feel good all around. I love training as much as possible because it just makes you feel absolutely amazing. We're not meant to be sedentary humans beings. We're meant to be active every single day. It doesn't necessarily need to be very intense every single day, but I always recommend, even on your rest days, doing some active rest. And this last exercise is jumping forward. And yeah, with this one, the way you can make it more intense is you squat down even lower than what I am now. The lower you squat, the harder it's going to be. And if you want to even make it even harder, then you jump even further, just like I'm demonstrating now. So that's the end of the video. Don't forget to leave your questions down below. Like, share and subscribe if you'd like to receive a lot more calisthenics workout videos from me on a regular basis. To stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace.